YouTube was good. It's your boy LaRon Female Rapper League. Yo, I'm back with another video. Yo, please come in and thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time that I go live or I do uploads. Shout out to all of my new subscribers. What up? Shout out to all of my returning subscribers. I appreciate all of y'all. Yo, please make sure that you support this channel. You do see the Cash App that's on the screen. That's $Cookie Confidant 83. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who support my channel and all of that. I really appreciate y'all. So listen, we're gonna get straight into it. A few topics that I wanted to touch on and cover. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing first, I wanted to bring up. Actually, let's not do that first. I wanted to bring up Oprah Winfrey. So she's out here promoting the color purple too. So listen, let's get into that real quick and check out this video. She talking about the Telfar bags.
Guys, I got something for you. Oprah's favorite things from Telfar, these purple Telfar bags. But inside, my favorite stuff this year is tickets to the color purple. So here's what I've been doing. Anytime I see somebody on the street, in a hotel, coming out the door, I give them tickets to the color purple from Fandango. Oh my God! Brilliant! Y'all did that. You get a ticket. You get a ticket. You get a bag.
Okay.
You get a bag. You get a ticket.
So listen, I'm excited about the color purple. I don't know about you, but that is a movie that I really love from back in the day. That's actually one of the that movie came out in 1983. Cookie Confidant 83. So I seen that movie growing up so many times. So listen, the color purple will feature Fantasia Barrino as Silly, Taraji P. Henson as Suge Avery, Danielle Brooks as Sophia, Coleman Domingo as Mr., Corey Hawkins as Harper, Felicia Pearl Mapasi as Young Silly, and Halle Bailey will be playing Young Nettie. Sierra will be playing Nettie. She'll be playing Squeak. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I'm excited for it. I want to see the color purple and see, the changes or how they redid it, and it's dope as fuck that Oprah Winfrey is still around and that she's still going to be involved in the color purple too. So listen, I'm excited for that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you a fan of the color purple and have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen the movie? If you haven't seen the color purple, I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's like a staple in especially the Black community. If you haven't seen that movie, I don't know what's going on. So listen, let's move on. Sexy Red, she's out here at the Balenciaga show with Kim Kardashian.
Love you, cheese. My favorite hottest princess. Period. Hey. Thank you, Kim.
She got her little photo op, video op for the moment to get next to Kim Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was in the comments saying, why does Sexy Red have on the devil horns? And a lot of people are even mad that she's at this Balenciaga event. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel a lot of different ways about it. So, people were saying that that Balenciaga had their pedophilic campaign, with the children and all of that. Let me tell you something. When people love a brand, and people are so designer obsessed and they don't care as long as these brands are throwing them money or whatever, they're going to do whatever. They're going to do whatever. And you know how that goes. People are designer obsessed. They want to be in these brands. They want to be in the good graces. And, oh, you got Balenciaga on all of that. That's really all it really is about, to be honest with you. That's really all it's about. So anyway, let's move on to Megan Thee Stallion, the one that sipped that Don Julio by the gallon, chilling out in Calabasas with them bastards. She got a bachelor's. Now she got to get a master's, but they said that Kelsey did the classes. Good luck with your masters. But listen, Megan did a photo dump today and she looked good. If it's one thing about Megan, you can never really say about her is that you can't say she don't look good. So she did a photo dump today. Okay, Megan, look good. Okay, she on the boat. She in a little boat. She with her hairdresser. Okay, they kissing on her, trying to give her love because they know that her new project Cobra just flopped. Kiss, 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 and kiss all over her. You know what I'm saying? She needed it. So she's on stage looking good. She got that red hair bent over. Okay, all right, Megan. And then she's in the gym showing the fatty. Get the fatty. You know what I'm saying? Got to get the fatty. And then she stretched out in the gym with them Nike shorts that we seen her post on TikTok. At the GQ event, she looked bad as hell in that dress though. Titty sitting up nice. Okay, she looked nice. She had that old school hairstyle in. Okay. And then this is what caught my attention. Now, Megan, being that she's in the gym and doing all that, she's eating really healthy. She's feeding her body healthy fats. So she got her salmon on the plate. Looked like she got some pico de gallo. I don't know if that's pico de gallo or something with tomatoes. She got some beans and corn mixed up. And then it looked like she got some cheese over something. But one thing I noticed on her plate was that she got guacamole in her salad. Now, I don't know if people do this by far, but I'm the only person. I actually spoke about this before. I love guacamole in my salad. I put guacamole in my salad. Sometimes I even add a little salsa, and I love that Newman's Own H Romano Ken Steak. No, not Newman owns Ken Steakhouse Age Romano dressing. That shit is my favorite. So yeah, I was like, okay, this plate looked good. I'm not really into seafood. You know, some people love seafood. I'm not really into that. You know, I'm not. I like some fried shrimp from Papados though. I really do love that. But you know, Megan, she tried to do a little photo dump because she know that that last song flopped. She thought that people was gonna be on that shit. It's unfortunate that Bongos flopped and now you know Cobra flopped. So a lot of people, even what would be considered Megan Thee Stallion's haters, were expecting. You know, we had high expectations from her. She came out of a traumatic situation, what she went through with the Tory Lane. And we just, I think even the people who have been turned off by Megan Thee Stallion expected her to come a little stronger and musical. And it's not giving musical just because you're on a rock beat. You know what I'm saying? It's just not really doing that for me. So anyway, let's move on. Mama Tina had made some comments in regards to Beyonce's Renaissance film. So she said she revealed in a recent post that last month Beyonce spent almost 24 hours in the studio finishing the Renaissance film and only left to take her children to school and to take a shower. So Mama Tina said, when you see how hard someone works, hold on. Mama Tina said, when you see how hard someone works and all the sacrifices they will make for their when you see how hard that someone works and all the sacrifices they make, because for the last month, my child was in the studio almost 24 hours a day. I was with her most of the time, sleeping in the studio. She only went to take her kids to school, to shower, and to come back. There are only a few people that understand how hard she works, how she works on every single thing and goes out in a movie, everything single thing that goes out in a movie or a video or a tour. That is why I ride so hard for her. She deserves every accolade that she gets. You can't be mad for a mama representing her daughter. I don't understand why, and I don't know if you're guilty of this. I don't know why people get so up in arms when she defends her daughter. You would defend your daughter. You understand what I'm saying? I don't get why people are like that. And Beyonce is amazing. And I know that, you know, people might come for me in the comments over this, but I do believe in the way that Beyonce, even though she's so huge and she's able to sell out stadiums with no true promotion, stadiums, she's able to sell it out and do all of that. I do feel like she is still underappreciated in a way. And when it comes to, as far as like Taylor Swift, she gets massive radio play and shit like that. Beyonce get a little radio play, but she don't get it like Taylor Swift. She don't get, I don't feel like she gets her just due. And she's a fucking icon and she's been rocking this shit for years. So yeah, shout out to Beyonce. I ain't mad at Mama Tina for holding her down OD crazy. So listen, please make sure if you still here, you thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. You see the Cash App on the screen, $ Cookie Confidant 83. So listen, next thing that I want to get into, let's go over here because I definitely want to get into this situation with Diddy. So I was reading this article earlier on Daily Mail. So they had an article that said, "What's at stake for Diddy's brand? Sean Puffy Combs faces dire higher you are, the harder you fall. Warning as experts say his 1 billion business empire could crumble in the wake of sex allegations." All right. So hip hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs' $1 billion business empire could be crumbling before his eyes as he faces a slew of sexual assault allegations and companies start distancing themselves from the mogul industry experts say. Three women sued Combs for sexual assault, rape, and abuse in November, and the latest legal trouble for the mogul who rose to fame in the 1990s. Combs is worth an estimated $1 billion with the record label Drinks Company TV station in his portfolio. But as the most recent allegations emerge, some of the companies have begun to step back. You know, quick caveat or, you know, quick segue. I wanted to tell you. You know, I was listening to somebody's channel. I can't remember if it was Doc's Daily or somewhere, but they were saying, and it was the most this was very interesting. They said that Puffy, he was working with Heavy D, and you know, Heavy D passed away and all of that, right? But they said that Puffy was molding Biggie to be the next Heavy D. And I just found that to be really interesting. I had never heard somebody say that before. And I said, wow, you could be onto something. Wow. Now that I think about it, like, you know what I'm saying? Heavy D, he used to dance and do all of that, carry on. He was a fly big nigga. So, you know, you never know. So I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole with that, but let's continue. Since the assault allegations surfaced, The artist known as Puff Daddy has been dropped by a private school he had helped open, stepped back from a chairman of his TV company Revolt, and had his clothing brand phased out by Macy's. Business experts warn that this could be just the tip of the iceberg for the mogul, saying that the higher you are, the harder you fall, as his business interests do risk assessment to determine if it's worth being associated with him. Since the Me Too movement, brands have been quicker to cut ties with accused public figures. Could Diddy be the next to fall? All right. Let's see. 1 billion business empire hanging in the balance. Let's see. So the president of risk management company Reputation Doctor Mike Paul said Combs business associates would be doing a risk assessment equation to decide is he worth holding on to for the risk of our relationship with other providers. He added, the higher you are, the harder you fall. Harvey Weinstein was a very successful businessman, the most successful businessman in Hollywood, and they said that nigga wasn't even he got pushed through, just like a lot of white people get pushed through. He didn't even have the education and the smarts, low key. So anyway, he was the most successful businessman in Hollywood, Harvey Weinstein, and then the truth came out, and now look where he's at. He said those allegations are not something you want to be associated with. That makes people take 4 steps back. In this situation, the court of public opinion is much more important than the court of law. Wow. So years ago they might have waited to see how the legal side played out. That doesn't happen today. Those days are over. You can't get away with that anymore as a private or public company. The transparency and accountability of corporations of all kinds, small or large, private or public conglomerates is at a much greater level. All right. So, senior media lecturer of the Northwestern University, Jacqueline Bob said, generally, consumers are intolerant of public figures behaving inappropriately. We have seen the actions of public figures reflect badly on brands for which they are associated. Generation Z has high expectations for how brands they support take a position on issues of importance to them, and they are quick to switch brands and publicly lobby against brands that do not align with their values. In some cases, brand switching can be temporary. Balenciaga, providing short-term consequences. In other cases, brand switching can be so profound that it becomes the brand's demise. Listen, you know how people did that shit with Gucci too when they posted that image with the was it blackface or was it a monkey? It was a monkey that Gucci posted. Remember with the little boy with the monkey in the shirt, and they didn't Gucci have something that had a noose as well. Yo, and you see how people they still rocking it. The girls they look good in them little. Well, I think I'm getting that confused with the Louis Vuitton little combat boots, but people still rocking their Gucci. Chicano was valiant for Gucci during the damn pandemic. Was people was running up in there, running out of there with racks of clothing. So anyway, but Michael Lane, president of leading reputation management company Marks Lane, said Combs can recover. He said the battle will be fought in 2 fronts, in the media and then online. I am sure he has conversations with companies that he partners with and his other brands he has pulled back from Revolt, and they need to temporarily step back from others. But he added that he could see a way back for the mogul. He said since the early 1990s he has had a lot of controversy in his life. This isn't the first controversy, but at this level, yes it is. Yes it is. Don't believe people like this who they just want to talk that shit. This isn't the first controversy, and yet he has managed to parlay quite tremendous financial worth and partner with reputable companies. Yes, because the only controversies he had before was that he wasn't paying his artists. You remember the outburst from the Locks and Diddy? I mean, outburst from the Locks where they wanted their money, and they finally paid them because there was some street niggas and they had to press him to get that cheddar. Stop playing these games. Like these white people be all aloof and not knowing what's going on. So this will damage his reputation, but he can recover. All right. So the hip hop mogul was sued by 3 women in November for rape, sexual assault, and abuse. Combs has vehemently denied the allegations. His ex-girlfriend, R&B singer Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, and who was just 19 years old when they met, accused him of raping and beating her for more than a decade. Ventura's suit named Bad Boy Records and other companies affiliated with Combs as complicit in the alleged abuse. She said in a statement, after years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who faced violence and abuse in their relationships, and settled, within 24 to 28 hours. Combs reached a settlement with Ventura just a day after the suit was filed in New York, through the terms have not been disclosed. All right. So that's that. Despite his lawyer accusing Ventura of outrageous lies and looking for a payday with the suit after settling, Combs said, "We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family the best." That was most bullshit. That was bullshit. Look at him. He looked. Ugh. So anyway, Ventura's lawsuit prompted another accuser, Joey Dickerson Neal, to file a separate lawsuit claiming Combs has drugged and sexually assaulted her in 1991 while she was a student at the Syracuse University. She said Combs had drugged her until she couldn't stand or walk, and then filmed himself assaulting her. Wow. Before sharing the video with others, the same day Dickerson Neal's sued anonymous woman Jane Doe also sued Combs, alleging that him and R&B singer Aaron Hall had taken turns and raping her and a friend of Hall's apartment in 1991. You know, Aaron Hall, he got that history with Patra too. So listen, while at Hall's apartment, Jane Doe was offered more drinks and was coerced into having sex with Combs, the lawsuit claims. And listen, Aaron Hall said that Diddy and them seen his DICK. They said that he seen it and they know how he fuck. You seen that? You seen that clip? So all right. She also claimed in her suit that Diddy later visited her after the alleged rape and for choked her over fears that her friend might tell his then girlfriend about the sexual assault. So that's the paperwork filed and all of that. Pretty sure y'all seen that already. In a statement to the DailyMail.com shared by a spokesperson, Combs denied the allegations in the lawsuit, saying that it was a money grab. The lawsuit were brought under the Adult Survivors Act, a New York law giving victims of sexual abuse a 1-year window to file civil action, regardless of the statute of limitations, which expired last week. All right. So most recent allegations against Combs follow a long history of legal disputes and claims of violence. In 1999, Combs was arrested on felony charges in New York and accused of beating rival record executive Steve Stout. Combs later apologized, paid Stout $500,000, pled guilty to harassment, and was sentenced to 1 day in anger management. See, these rich people be getting slaps on the wrist, and they cause them to be true monsters behind the scenes. So the same year he was charged with gun possession and bribery related to a nightclub shootout in New York City. That wound up getting his girlfriend Jennifer Lopez hauled to a police station. He was found not guilty. Then in 2004, Kimora Simmons, ex-wife of hip hop mogul Russell Simmons, said in a New York Magazine profile that Combs threatened to hit her. Wow. Combs at the time did not return a call for the comment. He was also been accused of saying he wanted to blow up Kid Cudi's car in 2015. He was charged with assault with a deadly weapon, battery, making terrorist threats in 2015 after an incident at the UCLA with the UCLA coach. Those felony charges were dropped by the LA County. All right. Businesses that pull in over $90 million a year. With an estimated net worth of $1 billion, Combs is thought to be the wealthiest current hip hop performer, joint with rapper Jay-Z. Through his umbrella company, Combs Global, the mogul has a diverse portfolio of business and investments covering music, fashion, fragrance, beverage, marketing, film, TV, and media industries, according to his site. His partnerships are thought to pull in over $90 million a year, according to Forbes. But as the allegations about his conduct emerge, some of his business partners are backing off. On his profile on the Combs Global site, Combs describes himself as one of the most successful entrepreneurs and cultural icons of all time. So there are quotes from mogul. There are quotes from the mogul dotted over the webpage. One reads, "We want to have a cultural impact. We want to be an inspiration and show people that they can show people what can be done." DailyMail.com contacted Sean Combs, the Capital Preparatory Charter Schools, Revolt, and his business partner Macy's for a comment, but they did not respond in the time for this report. So, they just go on to talk about everything associated with Diddy, his money, and everything like that. Listen, I feel as though like this. I don't even think that it's sad, to be honest with you. It is what it is. You listen. You play these games. You play these reindeer games. You're gonna fall harder. That's just the point blank of it all. So listen. I know I read that article for a few. Please make sure that you thumbs up the video. You still here? Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Do me a favor and subscribe. Do me a favor and share this video. Also, do me a favor, and if you have it to support the channel. The Cash App is $Cookie Confidant 83 on the screen. So what I want to get into next, let's get into this next. So Cardi B, Miss Alien Superstar. When I seen her, I thought alien superstar immediately. I don't know what she I think what she did is she has thinner eyebrows. Miss Bloodette is caught in a blue fur. Oh, anything for Balenciaga. You know they'll do anything for these brands. Anything. You know, this person on the side in the comments said I thought Balenciaga was canceled. Everyone just moved past their pedophilic campaign. You know that they did. You know they did. So Cardi B is out there. You know she's bored. She ain't dropping no music that's worth a damn right now. So this person in the comments said people's memories fade quick. Isn't this the same company that was advertising pedophilia? Watch how people forget about Genocide Joe's action and vote for him again. Mm. Somebody said it's just not giving. Oh shit. Walking musty. Look at her walking musty. And she got the Nikki bundles in still. It's like, get over it. Oh my God, this girl sick bad and a blood clot head in her head. The girl sick bad. So listen, Cardi B was also on. Give me a second. She was also on on her live.
Should I? All right. So
So she was on her live asking people, should she wear her makeup like that more? Girl, you look like Ellie and Superstar, and not the way that you think. Like, girl,
all right. Should I? All right. So should I start doing my makeup? You know, I'm not like an edgy person. Look at my eyebrows. Should I start doing my makeup more like this?
mm, Ellie and Superstar. What?
What's that mean?
You got
What's
sick
up? Y'all
bad in
like
the
it or
mind.
what?
Sick bad in the blood clot mind. Anyway, the gal sick bad in the mind. Let me know what you think. Did you think Cardi looked cute at the event? At when she was walking musty? Did you think she looked cute at the Balenciaga? Yeah, it is a little shocking that people just got over this shit so quick. Somebody put Pink Friday 2, December 8th, pre-save and pre-order, baby. I'm with you. And here come the oh god, fuck them. How she left the rooms with her hands full after drugging and robbing the men. I thought society canceled this brand. Guess y'all forgot. Like people forget stuff after a week. So much for cancel culture. Yeah, you know Cardi is going wherever the money is at. You know that. You know that already. You know what I'm saying. So anyway, let's move on to Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj made this post today, and it's like she was talking about the Pink Friday album, Pink Friday 2 album. So she made this post that said, "Well, world, people out there, is this thing on?" Like saying that she wanted to speak. Okay, well here goes. Deep sigh. It's been a very different experience creating an album as a mama. Studio requires so much time to perfect so many things, time that, quite frankly, I much rather spend with my chunky little pumpkin pie baby Bubba. And you guys know I have a hard time letting go of the music, letting the music go because I'm a perfectionist, and to me, it's never really done. How could it be done? It's an ever changing piece of art that narrates the last 5 years of my life. Should feel great, right? Well, not always. It's like closing a chapter, many chapters. And you know how when your dumb ass used to actually read books and you go back to a chapter you really loved or didn't understand, even if it kept making you sad. But once you finish the book, you kind of feel blah for a second. Like you can't use those things as a crutch anymore. You know how it ends. You can't keep moping about it. You know you can read a new book, etc. Bad analogy, but you're right. I don't know. Like it's like dropping your first baby off to school for the first time. You know it has to be done. It's a proud moment, but then you cry in the car thinking about the last 5 years of being a mom, reminiscing so many precious moments, and now you have to start a new chapter because the baby is no longer a baby, and now you have to let go. But also let it go. All those it's in life, you must let it go. You keep walking back to the window to make sure that he's okay, you know he is. So I wish I could explain this better. Nevertheless, when the clock strikes midnight next Friday, next Pink Friday, you will absolutely, without a shadow of you will absolutely without a shadow of a doubt. Wait, nevertheless, when the clock strikes midnight next Pink Friday, oh, you will under. She says she will understand. Basically, you will absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, have a Pink Friday. A genius, iconic, thought-provoking, beautiful body of work, best my best to date. From Papa Bear Mama to you, the real MVPs, the Barbs, and all of the people who still have supported me. So Nikki seems like, this is the thing I want to say. When you're a real artist like this and you put real work into your music and you really pin your shit and you really have like depth and substance, in your music, it's I can imagine it's like a baby. She's been working on this album since what? She's been working on this album since 20 s- what she recorded a lot of tracks since like 2020, and then the pandemic happened because Nicki was supposed to been come out with this album. So I'm just excited. I can't say it enough. I'm excited for next Friday. It's gonna be a movie. We going up. Just get your money, have your money ready. I don't care. Have it ready. So listen, Pink Friday 2 is definitely coming. The last thing I wanted to touch on is Timbaland. So Timbaland, he was on TikTok
Yeah.
and they had asked him about Nicki. So let's check this out. I want y'all to hear this. So let's bring this a little closer and play that.
Nicki Minaj. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to work with her pretty soon. Yeah, she's the queen.
Hmm.
Definitely the queen.
What?
Nicki.
So Nicki Minaj, he said he supposed to work with her soon. Timberland is not gonna give the tea up. He probably worked with her already. I had to bring it back and let the people who make it this far in the video. If you've ever heard Roman's Holiday, right? Now, I don't know how you are with production and if you love producers and you can hear work or whatever, you can hear like elements of different producers. But when I heard Roman's Holiday, it reminded me of a Timberland beat. It definitely did. Just certain elements to the beat that was added, it reminded me of Timberland. So this is crazy that Nicki been in the game almost 20 years, and it's like she's finally getting this production from Timberland. He said he supposed to work with her. Now, would you be here for a track with Missy on it as well, with Nicki and Missy? That's crazy. Nicki was just recently on live with Keisha Cole and Monica. So who knows if they was just kind of like chilling, or if I think that maybe Nicki is going to do a song with Monica and Keisha. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. But I'm excited about this Timberland production because Timberland goes hard. He's a dope ass producer. Back in the day, it was almost standard. Everybody wanted a song that was produced by Timberland. And it's so crazy that now that I think about it, Foxy never really had a song on her albums, but she fucked with Pharrell though hard. So, but she never had like a Timberland song on her album. Little Kim had to jump off. But listen, nonetheless, I'm excited for Nicki Minaj. Pink Friday 2 in stores December 8th. Make sure you got that money ready. Make sure that you're ready to stream. You know we doing it big. So anyway, listen, this is your boy LaRon, female rapper Lee. I appreciate all of my new subscribers. Like I said, I appreciate my returning subscribers, the people who support the channel. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm dropping my Cash App link in the description if you want to support that way. And yeah, you know that I'm probably gonna go live tomorrow, do an upload tomorrow as well. I hope y'all all have a great weekend. Be safe. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.